It's a cold winter night in Stockholm. February 28th, 1986. The city is quiet. Sweden's Prime Minister, Olof Palme, and his wife Lisbeth are walking home from the cinema. In a display of his famously down-to-earth style, he dismissed his security detail for the evening. It was a perfectly ordinary Friday night for an extraordinary leader, a decision that would unknowingly set the stage for a national tragedy. Suddenly, as they walked along one of Stockholm's busiest streets, the peace was shattered. A tall figure appeared from behind, firing a powerful handgun. Olof Palme fell to the pavement, shot in the back. The attacker glanced at Lisbeth, fired a second shot that grazed her, and then vanished into the dark labyrinth of the city's alleyways. In an instant, a nation was plunged into shock and chaos. The man who had led them was gone, and no one knew why or who was responsible. The immediate aftermath was a disaster. The police response was slow and disorganized. The crime scene, a public street, was not properly secured. Passers-by contaminated potential evidence, and crucial minutes were lost. This chaotic beginning marked the start of what would become the largest, most complex, and ultimately most frustrating murder investigation in Swedish history. It was a series of critical mistakes that would haunt the case for decades to come. Over the years, the investigation has been a whirlwind of theories and suspects. The most famous was Christer Peterson, a man with a history of violent crime, who was convicted but later acquitted on appeal. Then there were whispers of international conspiracies involving South Africa's apartheid regime, Kurdish separatists, and even rogue elements within the Swedish police. More recently, the focus shifted to Stig Engström, the so-called Skandia man, an eyewitness who some believe was the actual assassin. In 2020, prosecutors closed the case, naming Stig Engström as the likely culprit, but since he had died years earlier, no charges could be brought. The evidence was circumstantial, and for many, the conclusion felt deeply unsatisfying. To this day, the assassination of Olof Palme remains an open wound in the heart of Sweden. The gun was never found. No one was ever definitively brought to justice, and the full story of that cold February night remains shrouded in mystery. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more historical deep dives.